Hello guys! Today, ang ituturo ko sa inyo is all about solving problems involving rates. Okay, let's start. So, first let us define what is rate. So, rate is a related ratio. It is also comparing two different quantities, but these quantities have different units of measurement and it is often expressed in fraction form. Rate is used to describe many important real-life concepts. So below are some of its examples. First example, Maria's car is traveling at a speed of 2 kilometers per hour may be written as 2 kph. So, in this first example, yung rate na tinutukoy is this 2 kph or can be read as 2 kilometers per hour. So that is the rate. For our second example, a minimum wage earner or a worker receives a salary of 690 pesos per day. So, in this example, this is the rate, 690 pesos per day. And for our third example, a secretary can type 150 letters per minute. So, this is our rate. Okay? So, yung rate is just a ratio as said sa ating definition. So, basically, yung ginagawa dito sa rate, nagko-compare ka ng two different quantities. So, in order to do that, you just express in fraction form yung comparison nilang dalawa. Okay? So, basically, i-divide mo lang silang dalawa. And, usually, yung rate is in fraction form talaga siya. Okay? So, you divide the two different quantities and then simplified and that is the rate. Okay? So let's give some examples. So compute the rate and complete the table below. So we have here a base of 50 and a percentage of 5. In order to find the rate, what should we do? Okay, so basically, sabi nga kanina, is you just find the ratio ng two different quantities. Kaso, dito, ano yung nasa numerator, ano yung nasa denominator kapag in-express natin to in fraction form? Okay? Sa ganitong case, given you have base, rate, and percentage, to find the rate, given yung base and percentage, ang kailangan mo lang gawin is just percentage over base. Okay? So, in that regard, ditong first example natin, with a base of 50 and a percentage of 5, so, you just need to divide 5 by 50. Okay? Dahil percentage over base. So, 5 over 50. So, simplifying this in decimal form, this is just equals to 1 over 10. Okay? Divide mo lang by 5 yung numerator and denominator. And this 1 over 10, that is your rate. Okay? So, proceed tayo dito sa ating second example. Base of 72 and yung percentage daw is 18. So, tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, percentage, which is 18, over yung base na 72. Okay? So, simplifying this, 18 over 72, ang kanilang common factor is 18. So, if you divide both sides by 18 or divide numerator and denominator by 18, you will have 1 over 4. And that is the rate, 1/4. Okay? And now, for our last example, we have a base of 36 and a percentage of 7.2. Okay, so tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, percentage 7.2 over base na 36. Okay? So simplifying this, meron silang common ratio na 7.2. Okay? So if you divide numerator and denominator by 7.2, that will give us 1 over 5. So 1/5 is the rate when the base is 36 and the percentage is 7.2. Okay? So, I hope naintindihan nyo yung pag-complete natin ng table dito or yung pag-find natin ng rate given yung base and yung percentage. Okay, now, let's give some real-life examples. So, solve the following problems. For our example number 1, Aling Marta can sew 60 blouses in 5 days. How many blouses can she make in a day? And what is her rate per day? Okay, so now, meron tayong given na 60 blouses. Okay, so si Aling Marta daw kaya niyang magtahe ng 60 blouses sa loob ng 5 araw. Ngayon, ang first question natin is, how many blouses can she make in a day? Okay? So, dito na papasok yung ating rate. Okay? Yung concept natin ng rate. So, paano ba ang gagawin natin dyan? So, kung sabi, sa 5 araw, kaya niyang gumawa ng 60. So, ngayon, sa isang araw, gano'ng karami yung kaya niyang gawin? So, basically, ang gagawin mo lang, i-divide mo lang yung 60 sa 5. Okay? Dahil, kung same yung rate niya or kung pare-parehas yung bilis niya, kapag dinivide mo naman sa 5 yung 60 blouses, mahanap mo kung sa isang araw, gano'ng karaming blouse yung nagagawa niya in order to complete yung 60 blouses sa loob lang ng 5 days. Okay? So, you just need to divide 60 blouses by 5 days. So, ratio lang siya. Okay? Or basically, parang naghahanap ka lang din ng rate niya. Pero in this example, real life kasi ito eh. Okay? And then, simplifying this, so 60 divided by 5, that is equals to 12. So, it means, Aling Marta can make 12 blouses in a day. So, yung how many blouses can she make in a day? The answer is 12 blouses. Okay? Ngayon, yung ating second question, what is her rate per day? So, yung rate per day niya is gagamitin mo lang yung mga unit natin dito. Okay? So, kapag dinivide mo siya, you have 12. Pero when it comes to rate, dyan na papasok yung unit niya. So, 12 blouses per day. Okay? So, this is our answer sa ating second question. Okay? So, kung gaano karaming blouse can she make in a day, the answer is 12 blouses. Pero kapag ang tinatanong is yung rate per day niya sa paggawa ng blouses, ang sagot is 12 blouses per day. Okay? Mahalagang malaman nyo yung unit or mahalagang palagi nyong i-indicate yung unit. Okay? So, for our example number 2, Mariel can type 621 words in 9 minutes. How many words can she type in 1 minute? And what is her rate per minute? So, dito sa ating second example, halos parehas lang siya nung ating example number 1. Na iba lang yung ginagawa, na iba lang yung unit natin, pero same approach lang yung gagawin natin. Okay? So, given 621 words daw in 9 minutes, kayang i-type ni Mariel. So, ang ating first question, how many words can she type in 1 minute? Okay? So, to find yung per minute niya, or yung kaya niyang i-type na word in 1 minute, ang kailangan mo lang gawin is, i-divide mo lang yung words na kaya niyang i-type in 9 minutes, divided by yung time na tinake niya para i-type yun. So, basically, to find yung words na kaya niyang i-type in 1 minute, you just divide 621 words by 9 minutes. Okay? And simplifying this, so you have 621 divided by 9. That will give us 69 words. Okay? So, ito yung ating sagot sa ating first question. Okay? So, it means Mariel can type 69 words in 1 minute. And now, for our second question, what is her rate per minute? So, yung rate na yung tinatanong. So, ngayon, sinabi ko kanina sa ating example number 1, ang gagawin lang natin dito is, i-incorporate lang natin yung units natin dito sa ating pag-ratio. Okay? So, ngayon, ang ating sagot is 69 words per minute. Okay? So, this is our answer sa ating second question. Okay? So, I hope malinaw sa inyo paano natin nire-ratio yung mga ganitong type ng tanong and ano yung kahalagahan ng mga unit na nilalagay natin. Okay? So, for our third example, kindly comment down your answers sa ating chat box and let's see kung naintindihan nyo na yung ating lesson for today. If medyo nalilito pa kayo, pwede kayong bumalik sa earlier part ng video na ito or kung paano natin sinagutan yung ating example number 1 and example number 2 para mas maintindihan nyo kung paano nyo sasagutan itong example number 3. Okay? And that's it for our video for today. I hope may natutunan kayo and maraming salamat sa panonood.